Hometown Hero, sponsored by Rotolo Chevrolet.
And welcome back to our program. When you think about it, sailing can teach you a lot about yourself and help build important life skills. That's the mission of LifeSail. That's a STEM-oriented program based in the Marina del Rey that's also dedicated to helping underprivileged youth navigate life's challenges through sailing. It all began with Matt Schulz, whose love of sailing and passion for the mentorship has really impacted countless lives. Here's Chris Hayre now with more.
I'm the CEO and founder of LifeSail. So I'm 39 years old for the last 37 years.
When you meet Matt Schulz, it's easy to see why he's so loved and respected by those he's impacted at LifeSail.
Matt makes it really fun. He's very motivational, he's inspirational, and he really helps youth change their mindset when it comes to their personal lives through sailing. He's extremely committed to this program, and I think I might have told you before the interview, he gives the best hugs in the world.
Matt, he's awesome. Whenever I see him, there's always like a big smile on my face. He has like the biggest warmth ever. Someone said like they give like the warmest hug, and I agree.
Okay, release.
Matt started LifeSail in 2003, and his love for sailing goes back to when he was a young child in Germany.
So I discovered water. I discovered being on things that are floating, like Huckleberry Finn, basically. I just was determined, really determined to build a boat and be part of sailing. We had no money. I remember going to a yacht club in Berlin, Wannsee, where everybody was sailing out there. It was so exclusive. I remember later in the Navy, when I was in the German Navy in '74, that I saw a bunch of kids sailing on these boats I saw when I was 7 years old. And I couldn't be a part of it, and I started crying, remembering that particular part. So nobody really taught me sailing. I just grabbed the boat and I just found boats and made them ready to sail and never learned how to do it. I just did it. So that's my passion, always been like that.
Matt soon developed another passion, helping to improve the lives of others.
I was still in the Navy. I was teaching judo. A lady came by and she cried and she said, "Thank you so much for what you're doing to my kids and helping them and discovering." And I was just a yellow belt, so I didn't even know what I did. And that kind of followed my whole life.
My gosh, this is wonderful.
LifeSail has worked with over 5,000 underserved and foster youth in LA County, helping them build life skills like teamwork, leadership, and self-confidence through the art of sailing.
And I couldn't believe that people living 3-4 miles away from here were never on the water, or not even on the boat. So there was this fear of lack of understanding whether or not they could even do it. And then that totally changed.
The kids just naturally gravitate towards it. I think it's like any other sport. I know maybe sailing doesn't have like a ball or anything, but it is really like a sport in a sense. I think it has that balance, team building and also being independent at such a young age.
He taught a lot of kids about respect and treating each other kindly and accepting each other for their differences.
We have kids that they don't talk, they're closed off, and they get on a sailboat. Matt encourages them to hoist the sails and steer, and their entire face changes. Their face lights up. And by the time they're done, at the end of the day, they're a completely different person. And it's as a result of what, not only just the sailing experience, but Matt's leadership.
I use a rubber band approach. So when the rubber band hangs on your finger, it's totally worthless. But as soon as you stretch the rubber, it becomes useful. And that's what we're doing with children. We're constantly stretching them individually, not even as a group. It's always individually. And that really changes kids' lives.
Bye. Bye, guys. Pleasure.
Part of LifeSail is not teaching a skill. It is really focusing on the other person to love them so much that they're starting to finally realize who they really are. To me, that is really the most important part. It's for them to see that they can do things they never knew possible.